Yeah. Hello guys, and today we're going to take a look at Soul Calibur 4 for the PS3. That's the front, the back. It did come with a manual, which is cool. So, me and Corey did Soul Calibur 2, and then the Dreamcast original Soul Calibur. So, so we're not really doing them in order, covering them in order. Not this time. Some series I do, some series I don't. It just depends on how I get the games, availability, price. It's a lot of factors. Um, so this is the first time we're gonna cover this by myself without Corey. Just life, and so not only do we have this, but we also have six. Six we downloaded on the PS4, and we'll take a look at that one next week. No, not next week, but next episode. But first, let's talk a little bit about it here. So this game was released in 2008. It's rated T for teen. It has 7.4 out of 10 on IMDb without 800 issues or votes. On the Wikipedia reception page, Game Rankings gave the game 84.59%. Metacritic gave it 85 out of 100. EGM gave it 88.3. GameSpot gave it 8.5 out of 10. IGN gave it 8.7 out of 10. And Exploit gave it 4 out of 5. Spike Video Game Awards gave the award of Fighting Game of the Year to this game. The game was praised for its polished graphics, deep character creation modes, long-awaited online play capability. Reviewers also know that the game was successful for newcomers and beginners, but still had plenty of depth and technicality for veterans and experienced players, including an abundance of single-player challenges and Tower of Lost Souls mode. The music was also praised, and Gaming Revolution summarized the game as some of the best weapons-based fighting action in town. Certain criticisms were directed towards the guest characters from the Star Wars franchises. Several critics maintained that their presence was unnatural and that Yoda and the Apprentice in particular were broken. A reference, yeah. And absurd. Respectively, Yoda's smaller size and his immunity to grab attack is mentioned as one such design problem. At the same time, Yoda's short range and the damage output was deemed problematic, making him both overpowered and underpowered at the same time. So yeah, so so far, after 4 and 6, what's left's gonna be 3, 5, and Soul Edge on the PlayStation, which I do have, and we will review at some point. But I'm kind of curious on whether Corey wants to take a look at it or not. So we'll take. So yeah. Um. But yeah, let's take a look at here. All right. K G A B L1 goes on with L2 on Switch. Or we'll figure it out. So museum, that's familiar. They kept that. Character creation, PlayStation Network versus modes. Now, I'm looking for team. That's standard. Special versus. I'm hoping there's team. So some of them are locked, which is fine by me. To purchase it in character creation. Okay, that's fine by me. Because I'm hoping for the team battle. Because me and Corey did it with the first two games, I believe, and it went through like threes. Fight without equipment and weapon effects. Fight with. Okay, that's the difference. So if we're gonna do it old school, for the sake of time, we're gonna do it to 1. I know that seems kind of weird to do it like that, but these games can take, fighting games to go through, it can take, we'll do standard. We'll start with one, two, three, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So there's 15. Okay. Ah. Okay. That was absurdly quick. So I'm surprised they don't have team battles, but I don't know. Maybe if 2 people were plugged in, maybe it'll show that option. Maybe that's why. Okay, so Sandra, we'll do her. I'm somewhat familiar with these characters. It's been a bit since I played. Corey is a huge fan of the series, so she has a much more of a. Ah. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, awesome. I came back. I'm still kind of getting hang of the buttons, what the buttons do. Yeah, the graphics are great for this. Okay, tacky. Siegfried. Sorry guys, I got stuck on loading, so I had to make a jump cut here. Good, it's still on one, okay. So... There we go. Damn it, that's the first one I lost. Okay. Oh shit. Wow, nice. I'm assuming the beginning cutscene was a cliffhanger from 3, I think? I'm not quite sure. 3 was on the PS2 era, though, as well. Maxi. So, the criticism on the Star Wars guest characters, on them being broken, in all honesty, it's kind of weird. Because on one hand, they actually really do fit. Because while Star Wars is sci-fi and, technology, the stories and the attitudes and what they do themselves is very old school, like Soul Calibur. And they do swords too. So it makes sense. Man, he's not really putting up much of a fight. Yeah, it is weird that they don't have team battle as single player because I thought they had that. They definitely. It's weird, but I don't know. Maybe it, like I said, two player might be necessary to show it. Oh yeah, frick yeah. It's it's she's very Harley Quinn esque. I don't know if that was the intention or if it's just a coincidence, but I could see the influence if there was one. Shit. Ooh, you almost had me. Alright, Ivy. Oh. When this, when people say this, all this thing is like, you know what, we'll do the alternate version since we already saw that one. When people say this game has, this franchise has fan service, I can see it. I understand that they kind of toned down in the newer ones, but earlier on they were pretty, yeah. Ooh. Oh shit. Oh, you asshole. Frickin' Anakin. There we go. I will admit, I am kind of a button masher. At least when I first play fighting games. Once, if I play a lot of them, I can get to a point where I can be a little more strategic with them. But yeah, that's all the characters in this for now. Um, I know this seems very short, in all honesty, I probably could. If I did three, it probably would have been a, an okay length. But in all honesty, I find it refreshing to go through these very quickly. So you might see this in the future, unless the other ones have open modes of teams, and I prefer to do it like that. But yeah, that's Soul Calibur 4 for the PS3. I enjoy. I love it. Like I love the other two. Six will be next. Soul Edge. I don't know if I can do that one after, mainly because I want to see if Corey maybe wanted to check that one out. I'm not quite sure. Um, but yeah, this is a very good game. I will say, I what I do like. I don't know if other. I don't remember if any other fighting franchise do this, but Soul Calibur still has guest characters based on console. So there is actually incentive to buy this version on other consoles for the guest characters. Now, granted, it's kind of a small thing because other than the guest character, it's pretty much the same game. There's not really that much for exclusives, so you gotta be careful how much you're gonna spend for what you're gonna get. But yeah, I do enjoy these games. I've always been a sword guy, kid. Ever since I was a little kid, I always loved swords. So this kind of speaks to me on a on an inner child standpoint, I guess. That's a great. These are great games. I haven't played a bad one yet. I doubt I will. But yeah, after I go through six and at some point Soul Edge, what's left will be three and five. And after those two, it's pretty much concluded, really. I mean, I can always play the other versions of them on other consoles, but I don't want to bank on that anytime soon because it's a chunk of change for something so minuscule in that area. But yeah, but yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Hold on a sec. Let me double check something here. So yeah, number of players 1 to 2. So yeah, they kind of. I don't know if it's like that to the other Soul Calibur games, but I don't know. That's I don't know if that's. I will say this in terms of game modes and features. I'm not gonna say this is short or smaller because I can't quite say for sure. But why do I feel like that? The first and second one had maybe an extra thing or two. I don't know. I could be misremembering, but it's still a solid game. I still recommend it. And yeah, thanks for watching. In case you wanted to chat with me, Mike, or anyone else at the Campy Company, you don't want to use the YouTube comment section, we do have a Discord channel. And you can find a link to that channel in the About page / section of our YouTube channel. And yeah, thanks for watching. Please subscribe and like the videos, and have a good day.